How go things, folks? HouseofHallock here with a look at both Fred Flintstone and Dino from Jazwares' Hanna-Barbera line. Nowhere better to start than with the packaging. Once again, we have blister cards identical to all of the 3-inch Hanna-Barbera figures so far. Each figure and their accessory are easily viewable through the bubble, along with a paper insert containing their names and illustrations. The bubble has the Flintstones show logo on the upper left exterior, and is still way larger than necessary for the figure within. I'm definitely still loving the apparent rising sun background with the green frame. On the backside, you can see that there's nothing character specific about either card. They each have the cool collage of Hanna-Barbera characters, and a list of other classic cartoons with figures that have either arrived or will soon. First up is the patriarch of the Flintstone family, Fred Flintstone. Jazwares once again did a pretty good job with capturing his cartoon likeness. Fred has black hair, his 5 o'clock shadow, and a wide-eyed, happy, excited expression on his face. As his mouth is open, it's kinda cool that they thought to add a little paint for his tongue. Unfortunately, the paint apps around his hair are a little sloppy, as it looks like someone's aim was a little off with the black paint. I don't know if this is the case with all of them, but my Fred also has an odd circular marking sculpted into the left side of his neck. Fred wears his traditional orange tunic with black spots and a blue tie. Fred can move at a total of 14 points, which is pretty darn good for a 3-inch scale figure. His neck mobility is a little tricky as his collar is a bit inhibitive. The tightness of the joints can vary in places. For instance, on my Fred, his left ankle is much more snug than his right, which can require a bit of adjusting in order to get him to stand up straight. Fred's one accessory is a brown Loyal Order of the Water Buffaloes club hat. When I look the hat up, most images of it are blue, but maybe there's some earlier version that was brown that I've simply forgotten about. It's sculpted to look furry with 2 white horns and gray markings up front. The hat has a peg that fits into a hole on top of Fred's head. It can add a bit of top heaviness, so balancing him while wearing it might take a little more work. Then we've got the Flintstones family pet Snorkosaurus, Dino. Dino is coincidentally my favorite character from the Flintstones, so I'm super glad he's got a figure already, and quite happy with the job Jazwares did on him. He's mostly pink in color, with black details in his claws, spots, and tuft of hair up top. His maw is a lighter pink, and he has the crazy excited look in his eyes. All Dino is wearing is his light blue collar with orange license tag. Dino has 13 points of articulation, all of which are of perfect tightness on my figure. I've always loved how much animals can speak their emotions with their tails, thus I love that Dino has 3 mobility points in his tail alone. He's probably the easiest to balance Hanna-Barbera figure so far. Through use of his well-positioned legs, his backside, and his tail, placing him upright is as easy as gravelberry pie. You also have the option of posing him down on all fours, which, thanks to his neck mobility, still looks great. Dino's only accessory is his solid white bone. While he can't grip it or put it in his mouth, it can be positioned creatively to display it with him. So those are the two Flintstones characters thus far from Jazwares' Hanna-Barbera 3-inch figures. I'm satisfied enough with Fred, and I'm more than satisfied with Dino. I really hope more Flintstones characters come from this line, as Fred needs Barney, and Dino needs Hoppy to hang out with. Time will tell, I suppose. Stay rad, friends.